All right, I believe we are good to go. So, again, welcome everybody. Extremely sorry for earlier. I have no idea what happened, but yeah, we are finally good to go. For some reason, I was hearing like everybody, I mean, myself included, like twice or three times in a row for some reason, and also some very weird music. Apparently, for some reason something was playing over my laptop, and since I'm sharing the screen and the functions through my computer, for some reason I was able to hear everything. Again, not sure why that happened. Please excuse me. I'm glad that we are back, so let's just move forward. First and foremost, welcome everybody to the stream. Let me just start over. Hope you guys had an amazing day today, or will have, depending on the time of the day. Again, please excuse me. I have notified everybody that we are live again. Another slot, right? And yeah, we are finally good to go. Let me just put the Discord banner in case you guys would like to join the conversation over Discord. It's an open mic session. All you have to do is just join and fire your question, or if you wish to talk about something, at the end we have a Q&A session and some open mic talks as well if you wish to talk about anything. So, very important, guys. Again, please excuse me, but I have to go over again the disclaimer. You are 100% liable for your financial decisions, as you might be aware already. If you're getting approached by somebody claiming to be a David Tech official and getting asked about making a deposit or investing into some kind of third-party platform or a Telegram bot or something like that, that's 100% not us. If you have any questions at the very end, there is also a open mic session, like I said in the beginning. Today's agenda, today would be 27th of May 2026. And of course, pretty filled with the usual. Today we have a new indicator revisit from Monday. If you haven't watched the stream, you're more than invited to it in order to catch up. But of course, my colleague here, Yuli, would be more than happy to introduce you a little bit in case you don't have the time to watch the Monday presentation, but it's definitely recommended in order to understand and then to optimize and try to find a strategy. You must understand the concept of the indicator. And of course, today Yuli as well will be having the strategy preview on which he has some amazing setups. He always spoils us with the results. Very recently, he broke the 1000% profit without any leverage. It's just position sizing and that's it. So that's amazing if you ask me. Also, at the end, I'm going to run through the local backtester that I've built, which is gathering candle data, and we are building some strategies with the most popular indicators around the web, with indicators that Yuli has built, with indicators that David has built or refreshed, because some of them were already available. And of course, again, the most popular over Tradingview, most upvoted, something like that. And of course, at the end, if you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to talk about it. So, guys, the man of the hour, I'm going to introduce you to Yuli. He's an electrical engineering teacher. He's been teaching in the Eastern EU. He joined our community like 4 months ago. He's been developing strategies, indicators, most important indicators. And yeah, without further ado, Yuli, how are you doing, my friend?
Hi Vlad, hi everyone. All good for today. Excited to present you the results of the presented indicator on Monday. It would be interesting. I already shared my screen. Please let me know if you can see it.
All good, my friend. The scene
All
is
good.
yours.
Nice. Okay, guys. As you know, on Monday every week we are introducing a new indicator and we have some kind of presentation where we are trying to give you a better understanding on the indicator logic. Uh, we hope that this will help you in the future when you will start to play around with the indicator to understand what it does and how it can be best used. Um, by Wednesday, we are turning that indicator into a very simple strategy with only take profit and stop loss in order to see how the indicator performs by itself. Of course, as we always say, Keep in mind that for sure you can enhance these indicators that we are presenting to you in combination with other indicators or even with more complex strategies. Like for example, the leverage would be a really enhancing thing for what I am presenting. For now, on the trading view, now I'm showing you the indicator. It's an overlaying one. You can see also the table and everything and the inputs. We'll go through each of them. So now I will disable this and put the strategy. Um, so, besides the fact that we are seeing how the indicator performs by itself, we are going through the inputs to have a better understanding on how to use them. We hope that this how to tune session again will help you in the future to better understand how to use it. However, regarding the visuals and how we build this kind of indicators, we are always trying to give you some uh, uh, we are always trying to give you as much as possible information to be easy to use it. So for example, every input will have like a tooltip with a short description, how to tune it, min, max, and default values, and other visual enhancing instruments to say so. So for now, we will start with the raw inputs to say so. So every time you should have like at least two kind of layers on tuning indicators. So the raw inputs. And after that, when you like what you see, maybe go through the to the fine tuning ones. So for example, on this indicator, we'll start with the signal engine section, which is related to entries, rearming, and slow regime penalty. So the first and the most important input for this indicator will be the signal threshold. This is the main score level required to trigger entries. On default, it is on 0.42 with a range from zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.9. We had already this kind of discussion in the past, but I think we can revisit the idea that when we are building the indicator and we put these default values, we are looking for a balanced behavior. So usually I don't aim for aggressive behaviors or for stricter ones. I'm just trying to give you like a balanced version first time you open it, and after that you can play around to see how it behaves. So, continuing with the indicator, the idea is that the buy markers need score to cross above the active positive threshold, and the sell ones need score to cross below the negative threshold. Higher values of this input will give you fewer but more stronger signals, while lower values will give you, of course, more signals, but more noise as well. After that, we have the signal dead zone. So this is the neutral rearm zone around zero. By default, is set on zero point 0.2 with a range from 0 to 0.7. The signal engine returns when the score returns inside the dead zone. So higher values requires a deeper reset before new same side signals, fewer and of course fewer repeat entries. Lower values, faster re-entry. Um, Also, we are capping the dead zone to be like the highest value, like 80% of the signal threshold, in order to not have the threshold lower than the dead zone. So this is just like a robust feature of the indicator. Next, we have the signal minimum fast probability. So this is a reference to the fast regime probability used for the adaptive threshold penalty. On default is on 0.5 and it can go from 0 to 1. When fast probability is below this value, the strategy increases the active entry threshold. Higher value, stricter in slow regimes. Lower value allows more signals even when the market is not clearly fast. Next, we have the regime penalty strength. So this is the strength of the slow regime threshold penalty. It has the same value, 0.5 by default, and it can go from 0 to 1. Higher values, stronger filter when fast probability is low. Lower values, less filtering, more trades in slow regimes. Increase this when, I don't know, slow market chop causes losses, reduce it if good early moves are being filtered out. And the last input of this section, we have the cooldown bars, so the minimum bars between row signal events. By default, it's set on 6, but it can go from 0 to 50. Higher values, fewer clustered signals, and slower re-entry. Lower values will give you a faster re-entry after the previous signal. Use higher cooldown on lower time frames or noisy symbols, and of course use a lower cooldown when clean moves continue and the system under trades. After that, we have the second section, so the IMM core section. This is related to the adaptive tracker and regime engine. The first input, we have the indicator fast length. So this is the fast tracker EMEA length. By default is set on 12. It can go from 2 to 80. Lower values, faster response to price, more signals, and of course, more noise. Higher values, smoother tracker, fewer whipsaws, slower entries. As a tip, reduce this first when the strategy reacts too late, increase it when entries are too jumpy. After that, we have the slow regime, so the slow length. This is the slow tracker EMEA length. This is set by default on 55. It can go from 10 to 240. It has, if you set it on lower values, it will give you a slow tracker that becomes more responsive, making the indicator anchor faster. Higher values, it will give you stronger long-term anchor and more filtering. Um, Increase this for, I don't know, cleaner trend following, and reduce it for faster markets or lower time frames. Next, we have the core window. So this is the main look back for volatility, efficiency, and normalization. Higher values means more stable regime estimate, and of course slower adaptation. Lower values goes for faster regime changes but noisier. This input is one of the main sensitivity controls. Lower it for fast crypto moves, raise it when score flips to offer. After that, we have the core smooth. So this is the EMEA smoothing applied to the final signed normalized score. Higher values, smoother score, and fewer sudden signals. Lower values, faster signals, but more force starts. Um, if the strategy catches moves late, you can reduce it. But otherwise, I don't know, if signals cluster around chop, you can increase the value. Next, we have the regime smooth. So the smoothing applied to the raw fast regime probability. Higher values gives slower regime transitions. Lower values means faster recognition of fast regimes. Lower this when fast breakouts are missed. Raise it when the regime background changes too frequently. And the last input of this section is the regime memory, so the memory factor for fast regime probability. Higher values, regime state is stickier and slower to change. Lower values means faster adaptation. So a high memory is cleaner for trends, low memory is better for very reactive settings, but it can create more false regime shifts. Next, we have the directional bias section. This is an optional trend permission filter. So we have the first input, the use directional bias, which turns the directional bias filter on or off. By default, is set on off. So standard indicator reentry behavior. If it's set on, buy markers requires bullish tracker slope and sell requires bearish tracker slope. So you can turn this on when counter trend entries are hurting performance. Otherwise, keep it off when you want the original or more responsive behavior. The inputs related to this indicator are the bias look back, the first input. So we have the look back used to measure average tracker slope. Uh, so this is available only when the filter is set on. And if you set a higher value, it means slower, cleaner directional filter. And on lower values, it will give for more faster, more sensitive filter. Increase this for trend following, reduce it for earlier confirmation. And the last input of this filter is the bias threshold, so the minimum bounded directional bias required when the bias filter is on. Higher values, stronger directional confirmation required, and of course fewer trades. Lower values, weaker confirmation accepted, so more trades. Raise this when the filter still allows weak counter trend entries. Lower it when too many valid signals are blocked. Since we already have some kind of the setup, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but you can see that we have like 276. If we turn this off, we have lost around 30% of that. Also, the drawdown was increased and so on. So definitely gives you some enhancement. And the last input, we have the visual diagnostics. So it turns this input turns the diagnostic view on or off. By default, is set on false. So off is clean chart with only the indicator tracker, background regime, and action markers. If you turn it on, it will show you the fast, slow trackers and the diagnostic table that we saw before. So keep it off for live chart reading, turn it on while tuning to see the score, the fast probability, active threshold, penalty, and the bias state. So for example, just to give it like a couple of seconds so you can see the fast and slow tracker, the table, and everything else. Good. So, as you know, I'm trying to give you more examples on different markets, different time frames, and we analyze together what we have so far. Um, on every indicator, when I'm starting to tune it, when I convert it to a strategy and start to tune it, I'm starting with the order size of 40 and commission the 0.04 based on the results. If the drawdown is too low, I'm trying to some kind simulate the leverage, so that's why I'm increasing the order size. I try to aim around a drawdown of 20%, as this is the, let's say, acceptable community value, but of course we want lower drawdown as much as we can. But yeah, I'm just aiming for the for that point. Good. So I think you already saw my setup on this strategy. Of course, in the end, we can see the take profit and stop loss. So the take profit is set on 2.1. This is quite good. However, it seems that the indicator, the strategy on this market, it is working better on higher stop loss. It's not a value that I'm really used to uh, to have it in my strategies, but yes, it happens from time to time. Some of them are working better on higher values, so we have 3.3. So let's see. The profit plus 276%, not bad at all. We have seen better than that, of course. But yeah, it looks promising so far. Maximum drawdown, so 14%. This is good. I mean, it still gives us room to increase the leverage, to increase this value. So yeah, this is quite good. I'm, as you can see on many of the indicators of the strategies, I'm hitting the maximum value of the order size. So yeah, after that uh, I should give an addition to my strategies beside the take profit and stop loss. I should add the leverage maybe um, to go above this point. Anyway, continuing with the performance, so win rate 75%. This is like a
Wow.
really good win rate. We don't see it so many times. So yeah, yeah, this is nice to have. However, the total trades it's not so high. 220 trades over, I forgot to say, so we are on Bitcoin time frame 1 hour, and we have around 2 years and some. So yeah, 220 trades. This is like less than 2 trades per week. I hope. Is it good? Vlad is good on this kind of math.
It's a
So
little
yeah,
bit more than two. It's like 48.96. So yeah, it's pretty good. Around 2
yeah,
point something trades
around.
every week.
Yes, around that point. So yeah, not so many trades, but we are glad that we have so many wins. Profit factor 1.67, not bad at all. It is a good result. Equity curve, it looks great. I appreciate on this kind of strategy that it doesn't have that diesel starting, so it gives a good performance even in the beginning. However, the slope of the curve is not so high, so it's racing quite slow, with some hops from there to that, to say so. Some flat zones as well. In the end, it seems it is increasing a lot faster. Yeah, definitely you should give it a try, see how it goes. For now, it looks good. Benchmarking, so we are good on the results. The maximum value 305% compared with 188. So definitely we are beating that. Current value 272 compared with 77, so around 4 times better. Minimum value 0% with -7. This is not like a big difference. Overall, it looks promising. We can, if you want, we can give it some tries on other time frames. Um,
Nice.
so on 45 minutes, the setup seems to work as well, with some low performance, but still positive enough. Let's see on 2 hours. it's not good. 4 hours, 30%. Still, the win rate keeps a good value. You can see even on the -1, we are still on 60% win rate, but our setup is not good. Probably on the take profit and stop loss most of the time. Yeah, so yeah, looks promising for what we have. The next one, we are on Gala, 2 hour time frame, over 5 years. The results profit around 229. Maximum drawdown, you can see again, we are hitting the cap, so around 14%. Again, the properties, you can see 95 with 0.04 since we are here. So again, you can see the setup. We are using the directional bias filter, so it is useful for us. And also some normal take profit stop loss setups to say so around 2.5% take profit and the stop loss on of 1.6. So yeah, this is nice to see.
Very good.
We yes, we rate 53%, so still on the positive side to say so. So above 15% win rate. Again, not so many trades. So yeah, there are not. This is not leaving us too much room for improvement. However, if we have a high win rate, maybe we can go on the profitable trades and increase it. Profit factor 1.73. This is good. Equity curve, it looks great. Again, quite few trades. That's why we are seeing it like this. Uh, Again, we can note that even from the beginning, from the starting, the indicator, the strategy performs well. It seems it is more consistent than the previous one, so it is increasing quite faster, but it has in the middle, we have this flat zone, which, yeah, it doesn't look so good, or we don't want to have this kind of flat zone. We want to see it higher and higher. Benchmarking approximately 250 compared with 367. So we are quite low on this one, not so far anyway. Still, we have a win rate of around 50%. So for sure, we can enhance, we can improve the losses. Current value for this one, we are on the good side, 229 compared with minus approximately 100, and the minimum value as well, minus 2% compared with minus 100. So yeah, again, looks promising. Um, and let's see the last one. So we are on Ava, again 45 minutes. Let's see 2 years, and let's see the setup. We are hitting the cap again on the order size, commissioning the same. You can see the setup. Again, we are using the directional bias filter. So maybe we can try to turn it off. We can see a small increase in the results by using it. Take profit this time a little bit higher, 3.2. However, the stop loss is 1.3. So it's nice to see that we can have this kind of low values on the stop loss. The results, profit 234%, not bad at all. Drawdown, again, we have the maximum that we can get from my strategy, from my setup, is the maximum allowed, 13%. So yeah, this is good. Definitely, you can use some kind of leverage to increase the results. This time we can see more trades. So we have around 300 trades with a win rate of 40%. So definitely it leaves us room for improvements, which is nice to have. Profit factor 1.41. Equity curve, we can see in the beginning some losses that maybe we can get rid of them with some other indicators or with a better setup, boilerplate, or even a more complex strategy. Again, we can see this kind of behavior on the equity curve. Even from the beginning, it is performing well. It has some flat zones from time to time, but it keeps increasing and it's quite consistent by every month. So yeah, the equity curve looks great. Benchmarking maximum value 257% compared with 66. So definitely we are beating this. Also the current value much better, 234 compared with minus 75, and also the minimum one minus 6% compared with minus approximately 77%. So yeah, overall, I can say the results are looking promising. We had three markets, and we saw that it is working on every of them. We had, at least for what I tried, three types of time frames. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 45 minutes. Um, Drawdown, definitely, you can give it a try with a leverage. We have a consistent equity curve on everyone, and also we saw that it is performing well in the beginning. So yeah, give it a try. Let us know when you are starting to tune this indicator, this strategy, and what are your results. Thank you, everyone. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions, any curiosities. Yeah, I'm available most of the time. I will give you a message as soon as possible. Thank you. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, everyone.
Amazing work, Yuli. Definitely, like one of the very best, right?
Yeah, I mean, on most of the indicators, we are not seeing a very good starting, or at least from what I have built. So yeah, I like on this one the starting, at least I really like it, and the consistency on the in time. It keeps increasing without big falls or things like that. So yeah.
Indeed, there are no huge drawdowns. Indeed, you're right. Like it's not something like this goes down and then up and pretty constant, which is amazing.
Yeah. It looks promising, definitely. Thank you.
Hmm. Awesome, awesome work indeed, guys. If you have any question within the live stream at the end, we are going to do a short Q&A. I see there is also. Let me just change my share screen very quickly. Let's go this one and over Discord. There we go. Where can I get this strategy to work with? They are going to be released, I believe, next week. Finally, we have managed to fix the issue of leaking between indicators V6 coded from scratch and applied to the boilerplate that David has managed to update. So, yeah, within the next week, guys, make sure to be aware because we are planning a huge release with a huge announcement about everything. So, other than that, let's move forward a little bit. So about my local backtester, there isn't much news because I ran pretty much out of the codex availability, but I've got a reward because I was pretty much coding a lot of time, and I'm not sure why I've got a $1,000 voucher for more usage. Let me just share my screen very very quickly to show you the local backtester that I've built. Let me hide this one, shut down this one. There we go. So you might have seen this. This is pretty much like a local backtester. It's getting the data with a tool that Codex has made. Data being candle data, like the open, close, high, low, and the volume of different assets. And of course, I fed it a lot of indicators, and it's going to optimize the indicators and build itself strategies with different types of take profit and stop losses. And so far, so good. We managed to get close to 2,000 setups. I know that over trader.dev, there are pretty much close to like 20,000. So I guess a one-man job rather than a couple hundred, which are currently using trader.dev. So I think I'm doing fine with discovering strategies and um, beautiful bots, I would guess, at one day, because of course the most ones, because I have put myself more interest into the other than crypto assets, because of course we are preparing that side of the community as well. The only problem would be that it takes a lot of time because the history is much more larger and the rules are way more different than the crypto ones. Different type of assets, different type of prices. The take profit and the stop losses are quite different. We have pips now rather than percentages in most of the cases. Uh, the history is larger available. For example, if you are backtesting for a couple of years and then you're forward testing for a couple of months, it makes us in a couple of months to actually try to go live. Now, since we're having, I don't know, a history of 100 years, right, of dollar against the British pound or something like that. I mean, not really 100 years, but you get the idea, or the bonds or something like that. Uh, you must wait 2 years. So yeah, we are pretty much gathering as much data as possible, waiting, incubate, forward test, and of course see what happens basically. um I do think that maybe in the second quarter of the year, so as soon as in a couple of months and maybe by latest in a couple of more months, we are going to have a soft release of non-crypto side. But yeah, very excited, definitely looking forward. Maybe there are going to be some issues because again it's something very new, but of course we do have the testers that are going to take a look first and then of course try to release it to a larger audience and larger. And yeah, so the backtester itself, you're pretty much used to it. So we are showing right now the only incubation profitable. We can filter by incubation profit highest to low. And of course, I have something selected. There you go, all families of strategies. I think something with the US oil, it's the most popular, which doesn't look so good, but it's like the best one in the matters of incubation. On the crypto side, I mean, let's take a look. Let's refresh it a little bit. So we have also the Lyapunov, which has been in the top for a couple of weeks, days, actually, because it's pretty much within the matter of weeks already. Let's check two of them. So it would be this one, which again, it's not the best looking ever in the matters of incubation, but it's the best one in the matter of forward testing. I mean, it's pretty promising so far. For a, I don't have the win rate on this one. Interesting. I should definitely add the win rate as well in the future, I think. I don't have the win rate. Interesting. I don't have no idea why it skipped. So the second one would be a fill setup, which looks a little bit better than the ICP one. However, of course, the incubation one is the one that we are actually interested, which doesn't look so bad. I mean, it's filled with wins as far as I can see. Maybe a loss here But yeah, so far so good. Definitely excited to launch the second part of the community, which would be the non-crypto. So let me shift back towards the presentation very quickly. I believe I covered pretty much everything there is to cover as a main topic for today. So moving forward with the presentation, guys, if you have any questions at the very end, I'm going to answer and try to answer everything, as well as Yuli, which is right here with me. In a matter of performance update, we're pretty much in the top copy traders, top traders within various exchanges. We're doing great. We are definitely in the top 1% since some of our users were actually notified. For example, Phishing has been notified that he's in the top 1.3% right here. And of course, Phishing, you might be familiar with that name. He has built this amazing dashboard on where you can track the bots, you can track your portfolios over different exchanges, which would be trade-harbor.com.au, on which he also has a challenge. You can watch it live if you apply a dash phishing, and also read if you apply the dash slash when moon. You're going to see his challenge as well. Currently, he's been doing great. I mean, he's definitely in the top copy traders within various exchanges. You can definitely see, for example, I think this is 2bit, and this would be Bluffin. I see a 66% ROI here, and then another one of 113%. So yeah, pretty amazing job. Looking awesome. So let me take a look. I believe we're pretty much good to go. I would like to, of course, salute the 25 people watching us over different platforms, YouTube, X, and Twitch. If you wish, guys, to join the next live stream, which would be Monday, feel free to join our Discord server on where you can actually get more involved in the conversation with me and Yuli. The link would be discord.gg/davidtech. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yuli, my friend, are we good to go? Did we cover everything?
I was thinking if we should give a look on the Lyapunov results. What do you
Sure,
say?
sure. Let me
Let me open
just.
the trading view and share
Oh,
the
on your end.
screen. Yeah, on what we
Oh,
have done on the indicator when we have built the strategy.
let me know when I can shift. Oh, okay. There we go.
I-
Let me just.
Let's see. Okay, so this is what we should give next, not here.
I am broadcasting your screen share.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's see. Yeah, on off. I think we have three setups. Let's see. Just to have a quick look on it. So Gala, 2 hours, 5 years, 280% drawdown around the sweet spot to say so. Okay, we have a lot of trades on this indicator. We have 1,000 and approximately 600 trades. A lot of room for improvement. The equity curve in the beginning it doesn't look so great. For the first year is not performing so well. After that it's increasing, and in the last one it just don't stop to go higher and higher. So yeah, interesting. And at least on the number of trades, equity curve doesn't look bad at all. Okay, let's see the Bitcoin 2 hour time frame, also the 5 years. 220% drawdown around that point. Again, a lot of trades, 900. Yeah, the profit factor is not so good, but let's see the equity curve. So in the beginning we see that bad start, but after that, I mean, it has like half year when it is increasing, and after that it's performing so good, so good. Benchmarking, not bad. Again, comparable. Okay, these are some old setups anyway, so we didn't play a lot of them. Solana, 2 hours, 5 years, 166%. Drawdown around 20%. Again, a lot of trades, not such a good profit factor. However, the kitty curves looks much better than the others. It starts bad, but after that it is quite consistent and it's keep increasing. Benchmarking, yeah, quite hard to beat this one for now, but yeah, it doesn't look bad anyway. At least the minimum
Mhm.
value. Yeah,
Exactly. And I remember they were optimized around 20% maximum drawdown. So it's very
yeah,
good to
yeah,
see that the strategy didn't whoop,
uh,
just dropped in
yeah,
drawdown and that's it.
yeah. So yeah, interesting. Take profit stop loss 3%. This one is quite high. It doesn't let me to go. Let's check fast the others. Bitcoin and and Gala. Just to have a quick look. 2.4 take profit,
Wow.
1.1 on stop loss. Okay, this one it's good. And the Gala one 3.2. Okay, a little bit higher than what I'm used to, but not so high. Stop loss again 1.2. So yeah, definitely it was different on the market and setup and so on. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay,
Hmm.
since we were in the leaderboard too with this indicator, that's why I said we should give it a fast look.
Sure.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
There's also another message. Did you check your DMs about the elite backtest approval to if I was approved? I believe that the elite happened, the refresh happened. So if you were not included in this one, make sure to submit in order to be included in the weekend of 6th to 7th of June. I believe the update was done correctly. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't receive any um manually check notification from our bot, but I'll take a look if there is any issues or anything like that. But I haven't seen any, to be honest. All right, and to end the part of Yuli's indicator, I believe the Lyapunov one was the second one we've done.
No, no, no,
Kalman
no.
AB was the first one.
Lyapunov is around middle.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay, okay, okay.
yes. But it was like one of the first that looked more promising from what we have seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's why it has like a mark on your.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Like it was one of the very it was the best at some point. That's why I remember it as being the first, like first at something, first at being the best. But of course, it was dethroned by the couple of ones later, including the one with the 1000 plus percent, which was insane.
Yeah, we had some great ones to
Hmm.
say so.
Hmm. I'm definitely looking forward to people to have fun with them, try to also optimize because just imagine for now it's just the two of us. Imagine a couple of hundred people
Yeah, for
doing our
sure. I
job.
mean, I mean, I'm spending I don't know maximum half hour to tune these settings. So yeah, exactly as you said. Imagine give it some hours, days of optimizing, a lot of people doing it on different time frames, different markets, and so on.
I think I've done the. I had the line in one of our very first live streams, which I was always using. It was just imagine 1,000 people being optimizing over 5 time frames, over 20 coins, or something like that. It's close to 1 million setups, or something like that. So yeah, numbers get crazy at some point. There's also another question: which exchange is better, 2-bit or Bluffin? I believe that if you would ask me a month ago, it was 2-bit because Bluffin had so many issues for some reason. It was definitely no longer very reliable. But I think they have fixed their issues. So at the moment, it's very good that we have options because more and more countries are actually banning these exchanges that do not have the KYC. So between one of the two, just pick whatever seems more reliable. You can take a look at the fees, but I believe they are very similar. By worst, it's like 0.005% difference in one direction. For example, if it's a limit order or a market order, so one wins the other ones or something like that. So it's really up to you after you check out the fees and, of course, uh, try it out. I mean, it's basically free to try it out. If you just deposit, you can move the funds between one another. And if you're happy with the results of one, for example, as close as possible with the spreads, with the fees, and everything like that, just stick to it because in the end, the differences in fees are very, very small between exchanges. Of course, if there was no fees, there would be the best ever. I mean, so many strategies are getting um, amazing results when you apply no fees, but as soon as you apply some fees, they are dead. Usually the ones that have a very, very low time frame, the scalping ones, because you basically do not have a big win in order to compensate for the fees. For example, if I don't know, if the fee already it's like a couple of dollars, you must have a win plus the amount of the fees in order to stay above the, I don't know, for example, if you have a win and a loss, that win must be a lot higher with the fees and everything for the both trades. So whichever the two fits you best, it's finding the way. All right, I think we are pretty much good to go, guys. Yuri, any other word? All good?
Have a nice day. Thank you for
Thank you,
everything.
everybody. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.